Let's make some really healthy and tasty multigrain breads. Now, the breads found in the market are not really healthy even though they claim to be multigrain. So, we are going to make the breads at home, and these take only 5 to 6 ingredients. Start with 500 grams of flour. To that, add your yeast mixture. After adding that, add 260 grams of water. We are doing about 75% to 80% hydration over here. Depending on the flour you use or the temperature, the water levels might vary. We are gonna knead this until everything is combined. I'm using my hand here just to get the little bits of dry flour here and there. You can totally do the entire process by hand, it just takes more time and more effort. You can see I've added a little bit more water over here, but you can add egg at this point. It will just make it more fluffy, but this bread is vegetarian. This is how it looked after around 7 to 10 minutes of kneading. If you are doing it by hand, then you may need to do this for around 20 minutes. Then add some water to your hand so that the dough does not stick. Tuck the dough into itself and make it into a nice round ball. It doesn't have to be accurate. Then cover it and let it rest for around 30 to 45 minutes. That is how it looks after 30 to 45 minutes. It's almost doubled in size. Again, take wet hands and now do 8 folds. 6 to 8 folds is required so that the gluten structure is developed. We do it for around 2 to 3 times during the process with 30 minutes intervals. That is how the end product looks. We are going to deflate all the air out of it. Flour your work surface so that nothing sticks. Then I've taken my biodegradable dough scraper and took out a piece of dough. I floured that so that it does not stick to my hands. Here I took 200 grams of the dough and measured it out and kept it aside. You don't necessarily have to do this, I'm just doing it because I'm making burger buns out of these. So I roll them into nice taut balls. I got 3 out of the entire dough. The remaining dough I used to make a loaf. You can see here that I have taken it out and I'm just shaping it so that it fits in my loaf pan. Tuck it in nicely so that in the oven it does not just break open and does not look shabby and it rises properly. After that is done, lather your loaf pan with some oil so that while it bakes it does not stick to it and it's easy to get it out. After you put your dough in, cover it with a wet towel and then allow it to rest for 1.5 hours. Now I have taken a parchment sheet on which I am placing my burger buns. Make sure they have enough place for them to rise. Flour the bottom properly so that it does not stick to the sheet. Cover these with a wet towel and then allow them to rest for around 1.5 hours. That is how it looked after 1.5 hours. You can see that there was not enough space in them. I just gave them a quick egg wash and then put some sesame seeds on top. I also scored them, but that is not really necessary. Fill a pan with hot water and then put it in your oven so that it becomes nice and steamy inside. Put them in at 190 degrees Celsius and then bake them for around 30 minutes. These are nice and done. You might have to change the racks to make them a little more brown on the top, but I did the same with the loaf of bread and they look beautiful. These breads were really nice and soft. Comment down below what should I make with those burger buns. Also, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel.